along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go to work first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Moore. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But
trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Spartans offense will now get its first chance with the football. Inside, it's Edwards. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This would have been about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They'll pass on that and go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds on the 9-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
From the red zone, it's Edwards. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. He's looking to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Michigan State. First points of the day are on the board.
Man, that field shrinks. You got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to. Let them make plays. Make it look like run. All the big boys on the field. Slip that tight end out. Find him. They'll do the rest.
That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's Moore to throw. Pucks it out of the air. Still on his feet at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Let's take just a second to talk about Oregon. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Finds a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Throwing Moore. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Running inside, it's Davison. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. The give to the back. Got room to work. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go right back to it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Spartans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Caught over the middle. It's McCray.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive too.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Completes it in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Spartans are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rigged running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the front.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
The Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Edwards. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. Touchdown, Spartan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dante Moore makes the catch. It's Davison. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that deep.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. The give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's McCray. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. In the red area, it's Edwards.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Run the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Looking for the score. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They'll try to slam it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the touchdown Spartans! The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Moore. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was released. Pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Moore to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Hands it off. Smashes through the tackle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's good from 58 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with the away team, taking on the North Dakota State Bison. And it's the away team, in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings, and very much in the playoff mix. This team is closing in on 12-0. Talk about a special season. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is. Now back to your game inside Spartan Stadium. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
The Spartans head coach told me coming out of the locker room, listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ball game. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now to continue to believe they get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if they take that first half momentum into the third. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's McCray. Strong, firm tackle.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's McCray. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the D ends really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
He wants to throw it again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. At midfield, he's got room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
The Spartans are rolling down the field. He'll try the left side. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He rifles one deep to the left. Fires the pass. Intercepted. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
And, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this 2nd half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Here's more to throw. Fires to the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throwing more. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon in every single team.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. It's away and a beauty headed toward the sideline. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Moore. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. He might want another play. The run inside. It's Edwards. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. They give it to him again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
On the run, it's Edwards. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Smith with the grab over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bringing the heat. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. The give as they work on that clock. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Makes the catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run in the red zone, it's Patterson. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They'll try to power it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sparty. They add a little more to the lead as they are right on the verge of ending this long losing streak.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense might bring the house here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Breaks into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Dante Moore. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Hill. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And the Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. Moore. Got his man out of the backfield. Looking for the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Moore will throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Nice down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correct.